Hey guys, Aaron from Aaron's Outdoor, and today's video is going to feature one of my all-time favorite creek fishing lures for if you just want to go out and catch something. And that is this little 2-inch Keitech Easy Shiner. These will catch a variety of species, bass, panfish, pretty much anything in the creek, and they're a good alternative to fishing a rooster tail. And one thing I like about these is you can fish them on a jig head, so there's only one hook. They don't really get snagged quite as much as a rooster tail would, and you can fish them up and down off the bottom instead of just swimming them in. So today's video is just going to be me fishing with that lure, pretty much all creek fishing. Some of it is fishing some little spillways that flow into a little creek, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
There we go, got him. I saw this bass come out and eat it. It's funny. I had not seen many fish. I usually see fish in this hole, but I got a little spotted bass. He's not too bad. Bigger than expected on this little lure. There we go. First fish of the day. I was using the net just to be safe, but it's a little spotted bass right there. It's not too bad. I'll definitely take him. He was somewhere up under a rock over there or something, but this water is crystal clear in this creek, and I saw him come and get that lure from like a mile away. And I might as well do a little underwater release of this guy. Let's see. There he goes. Next cast. All right, this guy's just a little sunfish, but that was actually my next cast. And it's a little hybrid or something. I think it's a mix of a green sunfish and a bluegill. There's a lot of hybrid sunfish and panfish in this creek. Oh, well, there he goes. There's one. Oh my gosh. Ooh, a better green sunfish. Or what is it? Yeah, it's a green sunfish, I think. Might be somewhat of a hybrid. Yeah, it looks kind of like a hybrid again, but it's definitely got some green sunfish in it. Well, I've gotten like 3 fish standing in the exact same spot now, so they are definitely over there. And that 2-inch Easy Shiner is working pretty dang well. I'll let him go. There's a fish. Ooh, little bass, I think. Or it's a trout. It's either a bass or a trout. Oh, it's a trout. Or no, it's not a trout. Or is it? I can't tell. It might be like a creek chub or something. Oh yeah, it's like a little creek chub thing. Oh, get in the net. There we go. All right, so it's a little chub type thing. I don't really know if it's a creek chub or like bumpy nose chub. I forget all the names of them, but he does have some little dots on his nose there. But yeah, it's definitely in the creek chub family. All right, now I'll give this guy a little underwater release. Let's see. There he goes. Got a fish, there we go. I don't know where I am right now. I'm kind of behind someone's house. But ooh, is this a Coosa bass? No, it was a Coosa bass. Dang. That was a baby Coosa bass. Oh, I'd only caught one of those in this creek before. There's a fish. There we go. Actually feels decent. Oh my gosh, my reel is like super messed up. Oh, okay, it's a big redbreast. I'll take it. First redbreast of the day. I keep accidentally dipping my reel into the water, which really messes it up. But there we go. I had that little Coosa bass a second ago, or a few minutes ago. I wish I had caught him. I've only caught one of those guys out of this creek before, but I will take a redbreast. I kind of always get these guys out of here. They're in pretty much any creek that I've ever fished, it seems like. Oh, there we go. There's a fish. That's like my second cast here. And actually, oh, it's a big old bluegill. Dude, that might have been my second or third cast. All right, y'all, it's a few days later, and I'm kind of doing some creek fishing. This is really a spillway right now, but well, I dropped him for a second, but I got a fish on like my third cast at this spillway, so I'm definitely gonna have to stay here a few minutes before I go downstream. And that's a pretty good sized bluegill. And again, that came on that little 2-inch Easy Shiner. There he goes. There's a fish. Feels big, but I think he's just in the current and stuff. He's not very big, I don't think. It's a little bass, looks like it. Yeah, a little bass, there we go. Ooh, and what type of bass is this? Wait a second. Is this a regular old Coosa bass or a Bartram's bass? What is this? It's some type of black bass species, and it might be one I haven't caught before. It kind of looks like a Bartram's bass, but I'm not totally sure what it is. So I'm definitely gonna get some photos of this guy. All right, I've got some photos of this mystery fish to help me identify it later, but might have just been a Coosa bass, but kind of looked like a Bartram's bass. Might have been a black bass species I haven't caught before. Not totally sure. There's a fish. I was just thinking about moving spots, then I got this fish. Let's see. Bluegill. A little bit of a smaller bluegill this time. I was literally thinking that might be my last cast, and then I'll move down farther down the creek. But I caught something, so it's gonna make me want to stay here a little bit longer. But another, not too bad of a bluegill. I mean, smaller than the last one. There's a fish. He feels slightly better. He feels like another sunfish or something. Ooh, maybe not, but I think so. Or it could be a bass. Oh, nope. Just a nice sized bluegill. Oh my goodness. This is a slab of a bluegill. There must be some good bluegill down here. I mean, that's a little bit bigger than the first one. And I mean, the first one was a pretty good sized bluegill. So I would certainly take that. All right. I'll let this guy go. There we go. He bit this twice. He came back for it. Man, this just, oh my goodness. What is this? Is this a humongous bluegill? They keep getting bigger. That is crazy. Oh, well, he's stuck right there. Oh. Dang, I don't know where that fish went. There's a fish. Oh my gosh. First cast downstream, I got a fish. And this guy's a little redbreast. So yeah, it's too bad that bluegill like probably died, but who knows? I mean, he could survive. This guy should survive though. Oh my gosh, as soon as I said that. He'll be fine though. I mean, he went right back into the water. There's a fish. Oh my gosh. Oh, he's not very big. It's just a little bluegill or something. Redbreast. Better redbreast. Well, there you go. I will take that. Man, I can't believe I haven't explored this area before. I've kind of explored like another spillway right next to the spillway I started at, but this area looks pretty good. But I came out here basically within exactly an hour before dark. I've still got like maybe 20 minutes, so still got a little fishing and exploring to be done. There you go. Bit of a better redbreast right there. Oh, whoa, wow, this guy's little. Oh my gosh. It was a baby bass, I think. Man, I felt something. I pulled it in and just yanked him right out of the water. Oh, next cast, there's a fish. Man, okay, this is a red breast. Well, the one bass I hook into I don't get, but I mean, that thing was like 2 inches. That's a cool looking red breast. All right, well, there's one last look at that guy. Sundown is in like 8 minutes, so kind of running out of time. There's a fish. Ooh, this might be a bass. I think it's a little bass. Come in, bud. We've only caught one bass today. Yeah, there we go. A little bass. And just a little baby largemouth. We have really caught quite the variety of species in this video. I mean, I believe we've caught 3 different species of black bass. We finally got largemouth, the most common one. And we've got, you know, red breast sunfish, some hybrid at the beginning, like the other day. What else did we catch? Oh, we caught that weird, like, chub thing. And then we've caught bluegill. So, I don't know, however many species that was, like 5 or something like that. There's a fish. I think it's a fish. Oh my goodness, it's tiny. It's probably a bass if it's that small. Got a giant here. Breaking my personal best. That's funny because we had one bite that was this size that bit earlier. Tiny, a little minnow right there. That'd be a perfect little fish tank fish. Oh my gosh, another tiny one. I think it's another tiny bass. Yep. Another micro bass. Well, there's got to be a lot of bass in here. I mean, I know there's got to be some bigger fish here. I mean, there's definitely got to be some decent bass in here, but I am using a tiny lure, so it's not too surprising that I would catch, you know, some small fish. Oh, this feels better. This feels better. I don't know what this is. Oh, well, I don't even know what that is. Oh, it's a bluegill. Okay. Oh my gosh. That was my first cast back at the spillway. And I got a humongous bluegill again. Oh, and I dropped him. This time he actually is going to swim out, I think. There he goes. Every fish I hook into seems good, but it's another big gill, I think. Or no, maybe it's a crappie. What is it? Oh yeah, it's a crappie. I don't catch crappie very often. That's exciting. I thought there could be some crappie in here. Man, well, I wasn't sure if I was gonna fish today because I was like, I've only got like an hour. It's not really that much time. But man, I've been wearing out some fish on this Easy Shiner. And that's fun. I haven't caught a crappie in quite a while. And these guys are, I don't know, few and far between for me. So yeah, this little spillway right here is definitely loaded with panfish. I mean, I did catch that one small bass, but it's basically just been all bluegill, except for one bass and one crappie. So I'm excited to catch that crappie. Hey guys, Sam from Aaron's Outdoor, and today I am up in North Georgia doing some creek fishing with one of my all-time favorite creek fishing lures, the 2-inch Keitech Easy Shiner. This is a fantastic lure for creek fishing if you just want to catch pretty much anything that swims. There's a fish. First cast in the spillway. Is it a trout? It is a trout, I think. Yeah, it's a trout. Okay, I actually got a trout. Okay. Well, there was no sign of trout in that stream. And then first cast in the spillway, I got a trout. I thought it was gonna be a like a bass. I got a beautiful little stock trout on my first cast in the spillway. I totally thought that was gonna be a bass. I mean, he was fighting hard, so I thought it wasn't a sunfish, but it was actually a trout. So yeah, there's definitely some trout in the little spillway. There he goes. So there's a fish. This is not a trout. It's a little red breast sunfish. So I thought we would get some different species out of here. All right, well, second species of the day. So hopefully we can get a bass now. We've got a trout, a panfish, and maybe next we'll get hopefully we'll at least get a bass eventually. This is definitely a little guy, but this lure can definitely catch some little fish. Oh, there's a fish. I think it's a trout. Yeah, it's a trout. Another trout. Okay. Wow, this is a fatty. Okay, I gotta get my net more ready. All right, there's trout number 2, both out of the spillway. And he's a little bit chunkier than that last trout we caught. All right, let me let this little guy go. It's probably around 12 inches there. Oh, I got a fish. There we go. This might be a bass. Yeah, he's fighting like a bass. I think I finally got my bass, y'all. If I can land him. It's a bass. Oh, it's not too bad either. Oh, okay. There we go. Got my bass. Oh, it's not too bad at all. There we go. Look at that. I mean, you know, maybe 3/4 of a pound, but I'll take it out of this little spillway here. So that was kind of my goal for today. I was hoping to catch some type of sunfish, a bass, and a trout all out of this spillway, and 4 fish in, we've already completed that, so that's pretty awesome. Yeah, look at that. He was hooked pretty good too, so it's turning out to be pretty good, and hopefully I'll get another bass or 2 out of here. So I love catching these little spillway bass. I'm gonna try to toss him back over that little concrete wall. There's a fish, another bass. All right, I think it's a bass. There we go. Oh no, it's a big old sunfish. Dude, what is that? Look at this sunfish. I think this might be something I've never caught before. It looks like a green sunfish, but it kind of resembles a red breast sunfish with these markings. So it might be a green sunfish, red breast sunfish hybrid, but I'm not totally sure. I think it's gotta be. I'm pretty sure this is a green sunfish, red breast sunfish hybrid. All right, well this is pretty cool. I got a couple pictures of it, but that mouth is way too big to be a red breast sunfish. I mean, I don't know, I think it's gotta be a hybrid. It doesn't look like it looks a little bit more like a green sunfish than a red breast, but I know these sunfish pretty well, and I'm pretty sure that's a hybrid. It could just be a green sunfish, but I don't really think so. There's a fish. Yeah, this fish bit it on the last cast. It's a little bass. All right, this is a smaller little spillway bass. The one we got earlier was, I mean, it definitely was not bad for this little spillway. I mean, this spillway is not deep at all. There we go, bass number 2. This one's a little more beat up too. All right, I'm gonna toss him back over that wall. There's a fish right there. There's a tiny little bass. I got him. I saw this bass. This bass was just chilling, like he was right on the other side of that wall. I saw him, popped it right in front of him, and he bit it. So this one's really tiny, but I'll take him. It's another fish. All right, y'all, well, the spillway turned out to be pretty good fish there for a little under an hour. Caught like 7 fish. I think I got 3 bass, 2 trout, and 2 sunfish, and I got a pretty decent bass. Those trout weren't bad. I mean, just kind of an average size stock trout. And then I got that one nice sunfish. So I'm pleased with the results from the spillway, but now I think I'm gonna try out the new creek, and hopefully we'll catch some more fish there. There we go, got him. I saw this fish come out for it. It's weird, I was surprised that I still hadn't caught a fish, but I finally caught one at the second creek. I mean, it's been less than 10 minutes. It's just, all the spots have seemed so good, and usually in these creeks, they're kind of loaded with a bunch of fish, but it's a new creek. Haven't tried out before. Ooh, fish is trying to get away, but yeah, there's a little red breast sunfish. And he came darting out like I just stopped the little 2-inch Keitech and he bit it, which is what happened with at least one of the bass of that spillway. All right, well, I'll take it. Ooh, there's another fish. Ooh, okay, next cast. It's another redbreast, I think. There we go. So 2 casts in a row. This one's maybe a tiny bit, well, it's pretty much the exact same size. All right, well, there's redbreast in this creek. Does not surprise me at all. These things are everywhere. Oh, I got a fish. There we go. Another redbreast. So I don't know what's going on with this creek. I'm thinking I might leave here soon, just because like it seems so dead. Like I've seen a bunch of little minnows, caught 3 redbreasts, but I've seen no sign of bass. Like I would have expected some bass to be in this creek, but I don't know. It's our 3rd redbreast. I mean, it looks kind of hard to get past that hole anyway, so maybe I'll just fish that hole, see what happens, and if I don't catch anything there, I'll probably find a new creek. All right, y'all, so there's a little bass over here. Might have been what hit my lure the first time, I'm not totally sure. That looks like a little spotted bass. This is a tiny hook. I don't know how he wouldn't get hooked. I might need to tighten my drag. He bit it again. Okay, there we go. Got him. Little bass. I think he's a spot, I would imagine. This creek has a lot of spotted bass. There we go. All right, well, I don't know if that was the same fish each time or what, but I had 3 bites in a row. The first 2 bites I didn't hook into the fish. The first bite, I don't know if it was this fish or not. The second bite, it was definitely a little spotted bass. So it was probably this guy, but he's not very big, but I'll definitely take him. We went through some really thick brush to get over here to this part of the creek. I still have not found that like big deep hole that the guy told me about yet. But I don't know, this spot looked pretty good. There's some slower water over there, and I think there's some more fish hanging out there. All right, well, I threw my little crawfish lure in there a bunch, didn't have any bites, and on my like 2nd or 3rd cast with that little Keitech swim bait, I had some bites, so I think I'm gonna stick with that for now. Some of the minnows in this creek are really big, like up near like the actual park. There's a fish, yeah. Nice. I don't know what it is. I think it's a tiny bass. Or no, I think it's a little redbreast sunfish. There we go. All right, well, this might be the deep hole the guy was talking about. I don't really know though. It doesn't look too deep. It's the closest thing to a deep hole that we've found so far. And I got a little redbreast sunfish, so I'll take it. Anyway, there he goes. Oh, whoa. Yeah, we'll probably. Oh, is that a fish? I think it's fish, yeah. Oh, no. It's not too big, but yeah. It's bigger than the one I caught earlier, that's for sure. He hit the tiny swim bait. He's not even that big, but he's a nice one. It's not too bad. Please don't come off fish. So there's a little better spotted bass. I mean, he's not like super huge or anything. I mean, he's a little less than a pound, but I'll definitely take it. It's the best fish of the day. And I am filming, thank goodness. I thought I wasn't filming for a second. But yeah, I've been using this little 2-inch Keitech swim bait a lot lately, and it's just a really, really finesse presentation. And it's perfect for fishing these creeks. It's really good for panfish, but these bass will hit it too. And so far I've caught more bass than panfish, so. All right, we'll let this guy go. Best fish of the day, not too bad of a fish. Oh, and there he goes. He's swimming right into that water. I think this is a perfect spot because there's this strong current, and then there's just that little cut where there's some slack water back there. And I bet there's more than one fish hanging back there. There's a fish. Ooh, he's running with it. Ooh. Might actually be decent. Oh yeah, it's another bass, a little spotted bass. There we go, a little farther down the creek. Yeah, we're a good bit, like a good ways farther down the creek now. And that was my first cast into this little hole. I can't tell, I think that's the river right there. So this creek is very interesting. it has like the whole bottom's like super deep mud. So if I'm coming from upstream and I'm wading through it, I'm basically just scaring all the fish off. And I was a little scared I might like get stuck because my legs were going super deep into all that mud and silt. So I've kind of just been walking the bank and casting in at different places. So there we go, that worked out. There's another little spotted bass. And this one was a little bit better. And yeah, I think that's the river over there. But I think we should get a few more in this stretch right here. I'll just kind of give him a little plop. Hey guys, it's Aaron from Aaron's Outdoor, and today I'm doing some spillway fishing and then some creek fishing with my friend Tyson, and I think my friend Drake is also going to join us. But basically yesterday I did a lot of fishing. I was out for like 5 hours. I fished at a river, didn't catch anything, did some creek fishing, did pretty well, and then I came to this little spillway right before dark and caught like a bunch of fish. So we're starting off here today, and we're basically just going to work our way down this creek that goes, you know, really far down. So hopefully we'll be on some fish today. I'm basically just starting off with a multi-species lure, seeing if I can catch anything, and then later I might target bass more specifically. And this creek has a ton of spotted bass, so hopefully we can get at least a couple spotted bass today, but make sure to stay tuned. Oh, there's a fish. Oh my gosh. It's a largemouth. Well, I caught like 6 species yesterday, and the one species I did not catch was a largemouth. Ironically, because usually they're the one you do catch, but oh well. We tried the little spillway. It's pretty muddy, even though it was muddy last night and it worked well. And then we went farther downstream, but just a little bit, didn't catch anything, so we came over to the big spillway. And I got a little tiny bass. Oh. Is that another one? Is that actually another fish? It is. It's a bass too. 2 casts in a row. And this, ooh, this might be a shoal bass. No way. Oh wait, let me see. No, it might just be a spotted bass. I think it's a spotted bass. It looks a little weird though. Well, this is a cool little fish. It's definitely part spotted bass, I think, but it almost looks like it could be part shoal bass too, but it might just be a spotted bass. I'm not sure. No way. 3 casts in a row, unless I'm stuck. No way, I think I have a fish. No way, it's a fish. It's a crappie? That's 3 casts in a row. That's crazy. I don't know what type of crappie this is. I don't know, crappie are the one thing.
That's a white crappie.
It's a white crappie? It's more black than the one I caught yesterday, but I don't know the difference between white and black crappie, but I'll take that. Well, the fishing has definitely picked up. It's a nice little crappie to get. No way. Okay. There we go. This is 2 casts since the last fish. So 4 fish out of 5 casts. It's pretty crazy. And this is definitely a largemouth. Little largemouth there. On the 2-inch Easy Shiner. You can never go wrong with this lure. All right, well, fish number 4. They definitely seem to be stacked up over there. Tyson with his first fish. Oh, a bluegill. There, that's a big bluegill. Yeah, I caught a pretty big one yesterday in the other one. Oh, got one. Out in the middle near where you caught yours. Tiny bass. Tiny. All right, new PB right there. Probably like 5 or 6 pounds. Oh, that's a fish. I thought I was stuck. Oh my gosh, it's actually not a bad bass. I literally just put my rod up because I thought I was stuck. Dude, not a bad one. It's a good one for this little spillway. Especially, oh! I mean, it was like maybe a pound, but that's still good. That stinks I didn't land it though. That was like actually good for this tiny lure. Is that a fish? It feels decent. Feels decent. Don't let it come off. Oh no, it's a bluegill. Oh my gosh. It's a big bluegill though. I'd rather catch a bass like the one I just missed, but I'll take that. This is big. And that's a good bluegill. Well, I'm glad I'm fishing instead of doing homework right now. There's one. Doesn't seem very big. Little bass, I think. Or no, little bluegill. Or wait, little redbreast. New species. Surprisingly, yeah, I went creek fishing yesterday and I fished here and I didn't catch a single redbreast, so finally got one of these guys. Oh, there he goes. Oh, no, that's a fish. I thought I was stuck for a second. I don't know if this is the oh, he got me wrapped. I don't know what it is. It's not too bad. I see what he's wrapped on. It might be a bluegill. I think it's a big bluegill. Oh, there you go. Got him. It's a big bluegill. Man, another like dinner plate right here. There's some quality bluegill in here. Oh, he's peeing. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. Oh, bluegill. Oh wait, what is that? That might be a green sunfish. Or a warmouth. That's a warmouth, I think. It's either a warmouth or a warmouth green sunfish hybrid, but I think it's just a warmouth. It's a nice fish. They're kind of rare. You don't catch them a ton. There's a fish. There we go. First one on this color. Looks like a bluegill or some type of panfish. A crappie. Another crappie, I'll take that. This spillway is on fire today. I mean, the best time to fish at this spillway is definitely when the water's coming through. But it definitely can be hit or miss. Like, there's been plenty of times where I've caught one fish or zero fish out of here. And today is probably my best day ever here. Hey guys, Sarah from Aaron's Outdoor, and today I am doing a little bit of just kind of laid back creek fishing. I didn't even take my other camera with me today. That's why the intro is just on my GoPro here, but I'm fishing with this little 2-inch Easy Shiner in this creek today. And I haven't fished this section of the creek in over a month. I fished it a lot when it was warmer weather. Haven't been here in a while. I think this tiny little swim bait will do pretty well, or should do pretty well, because it's basically what has been catching me a lot of fish lately. And you probably know that if you've been watching the videos, because I've been using it so much. But it should be able to catch pretty much any species of fish, and hopefully it'll at least catch me some fish today. Oh, there's a fish. Okay. I thought I had some bites in there. Is this a crappie? It is a little crappie. Look at that. I've never caught a crappie out of this creek before. That's kind of cool. A little baby crappie. I thought I was getting some bites over there. I couldn't tell. I thought I might just be hitting a tree or some stumps or something, but I must have been getting bites. It's just a little baby crappie, but I will take it. First crappie ever out of this creek. This was only a few minutes into fishing, so I'm definitely gonna make some more casts over there, because it seems like there's some more fish over there. But there he goes. There's another one. Next cast. It's probably a crappie. Oh no, this is a big old sunfish. It's a big old bluegill. There we go. All right, so I'm glad I made a few more casts over there. At first I thought I was just hitting a tree and I didn't want to get stuck, so I almost didn't cast over there anymore, but apparently it was fish. Got 2 casts in a row, I got a fish. That's pretty good. And most of the times I've fished this section of the creek, I've been going for bass, and I think I've actually never caught a fish out of this hole right here. But maybe this time of year, some of these other species are more active. And I am just using a smaller lure today. Like in the past, I've mainly just used bass lures here. So this is kind of exciting. It seems like there's some fish stacked up over here. Hopefully we'll get some more. There's a fish. Another crappie. There we go. That's fun. I keep getting bites over here. I knew it had to be, there had to be more fish over there. And yeah, typically when you find one crappie somewhere, there's a lot more of them with it. So there might be a little school of crappie hiding down there. Oh, and I think a fish just surfaced, unless something fell from that branch. So while I had never caught a crappie out of this creek until today, I did actually have a guy that recently told me they stocked this place with crappie. So that must be true. There's a fish. Ooh, this might be a bass. Seems better. I cannot even tell where he is. Oh, there he is. Yep, it's a little bass. Okay, come here, fish. Boom. There we go. A little spotted bass there. Looks to be a spotted bass anyway. His coloring is a little different. I think it's just a spotted bass. Yep, just a spotted bass. It almost looked like almost looked like a shoal bass for a second, but I think it's just a spot. And there's pretty much only spotted bass in this creek anyway, so there we go. I knew the bass always put up a fight on this little ultralight. This is pretty fun. So today, so far, is turning out to be pretty good. When the weather gets colder in creeks like this, you definitely want to downsize your presentation. I mean, this tiny little finesse 2-inch swim bait is just working really well. And there's my fourth fish. Let me give this guy a nice little release here. Can't believe that the fish are actually still biting pretty well. There's a fish. There, oh my gosh, it's a tiny something. Okay, it's a tiny little sunfish. Well, I came back to the hole where I caught all the fish earlier because I waited a good ways upstream. Didn't have any bites or anything, and the water was just kind of flowing really fast. And I think for this time of year, the fish are a lot less active. They probably don't really want to be in that current, so they're sticking in this deeper, slower pool right here. So that is probably the least impressive catch of the day, but I will take it. Just a little baby red-breast sunfish right there. All right, y'all, it's a couple days later. I have about maybe 20 minutes to fish before it gets dark, so I'm gonna try to make the most of it of this little spillway here. Still using the little Keitech there, and we'll see if we can catch some more fish. There's a fish. There we go. First cast after I got my line untangled. So I got a huge knot in my line that took me about 5 minutes to get undone, but the first cast after that I got this little perch. So the perch are still in here. These perch are, you know, a colder water fish. So I guess if you saw one of my latest videos, y'all know that I fished here and I caught quite a few perch, and it seems like with this colder weather these perch are getting more active because they're more of a colder water species than probably anything else in here. There's a fish. Oh my gosh. 2 casts later. Oh, it's tiny little bass, I think. Man, there's a bunch of little bass in here too, and some of them are very little, like this guy. I'll take him though. It's a little baby largemouth. Now, I don't think we caught either of these species at the creek. So far in this video, we've caught a bunch of different species then. All right, well, this guy kind of swallowed the hook, so he might be a goner, but maybe he'll make it. He's not floating up or anything. Oh my gosh. Another teeny bass. This one's even smaller. That was my first cast with this color. I mean, that is tiny. That would be the perfect size for a little fish tank. There's a fish. Oh, little bluegill. Or, I think it's a bluegill. Or no, it's a redbreast. Little redbreast sunfish right there. I know it's getting kind of dark, so y'all might not be able to see this fish too well on the GoPro, but oh my gosh, well, there he goes, swimming underneath those rocks somewhere. But I've had a bunch of little bites right around here, and I thought they were just more of those like tiny little bass, but they might have been some of those little redbreast sunfish. Oh, a fish was chasing mine. I actually saw it. Got him. Oh, there we go. A crappie. I saw it chasing it. It's pretty small, but all right, y'all. Well, it's a few days later, and I fished the other spillway today, but I didn't catch anything. And I saw a little fish chasing my lure over here in this big spillway, and it was this little crappie, which I'm honestly surprised that there's crappie in here. It is like super shallow, but I mean, I'll take it. It's better than catching nothing. We've been out here for about 45 minutes or so with no luck. All right, well, that's the first crappie I've caught out of this spillway. I will take it. Hey guys, it's Aaron from Aaron's Outdoor, and today I am back up doing some trout fishing, believe it or not. If you've been following along with the channel for a while, you know like I love Keitech swim baits. I've caught so many different species of fish on these things. They're great bass lures, and these smaller sizes are great for not only bass but also, oh, my friend Drake already got a fish, so he's reeling that in right now. So if he's already reeling one in, I think it should definitely be a good day, and hopefully I can add a rainbow trout to my list of species I've caught on some Keitech swim baits. And I'm gonna get out there and hopefully catch some fish. All right, y'all, I think I'm gonna start off with this little chartreuse 2-inch Easy Shiner. So basically I'm just gonna be fishing with 2-inch Easy Shiners. I've got 3 different colors. I've got like the white one, this one that's like chartreuse and white, and then one that's green, like chartreuse green pumpkin or something. So we'll see how these do. I'm a little worried, like this winter, I mean, these trout were just sitting on the bottom. But now that the weather's getting a little warmer, they're probably not just sitting on the bottom as much. So we'll see if we can catch them. Oh, I had a bite there. Oh, he took my whole, that fish just took my whole Keitech. So the only bad thing about these Keitechs is they're not very durable at all. So my first bite there, he took the whole swim bait. There's one. I've had a couple bites, so I had like 2 solid bites before this one. They're definitely not biting probably quite as well as they were a month ago, but hey, it didn't take too long. I mean, it took like 10 minutes to get my first fish, which normal trout fishing net, it would be really good. So definitely not bad. It's not very big. Ooh. Oh, he came off, but I got him in the net, so sweet. Well, did not take too long, probably a little over 10 minutes to get the first fish, and I will definitely take it. I was going to release him through the net, but sometimes I don't really swim out of it. Oop, so I'll just release him like that, and he is swimming off. So that's a good sign. Didn't take too long on the Keitech swim bait. Got one. There we go. Okay, they're definitely still down here. I got a bite on my last cast. It's probably like maybe 3 casts since my last one, so not bad at all. We will take it. The last one was pretty small. This one is basically the same size. This one's got a nice little pink stripe. Some of these stocked fish look a lot cooler than some of the other stocked fish. Ooh. Ooh. Dang, he was fighting. Yeah, this one's a lot more colorful and beautiful looking than that last one. Okay, yeah, that's definitely a prettier fish than that last one. So cool little trout there, another rainbow trout. Ooh. Wow, that was not the most agile release. He was going sideways for a second, but he's swimming off. We got one. There we go. Way over there on the other side. It's been a decent while, probably at least 10 minutes since my last one, and this one looks really small. Definitely not a big one. I mean, he's about the same as the other two. Well, he might be smaller actually. Get in the net. There we go. All right. Maybe a tad bit smaller, like a little skinnier. All right, my camera says 35 minutes, and this is my third fish. So a fish about every like 12 minutes is definitely not bad. You know, not as good as it was here in the winter, but certainly is not bad. All right, and considering how bad of a release the last two were, I'm going to try to give this one a very careful release. And yeah, there he goes, swimming off. And I've caught 3, but I mean, they're definitely not as active as they used to be. Yeah, no, they were hitting over here as well. Oh, got one. Well, right as I said that. Oh, and he came off though. Like, there's a few on the bottom, but I feel like there's definitely a lot more near the top. There's one. I was just moving upstream. All right, I had one come off a little bit ago, and man, I do have my drag pretty loose. Here we go. I'm gonna try to keep the pressure on him. There we go. Hopped right into the net there. And I will take him. Not crazy action today, but you know, definitely a decent bit of action. This is a lot better than the bass fishing I've been doing recently, and so I've not been catching many fish when I've been creek fishing for bass recently. So it's nice to come out here and get a few trout. All right, just about the exact same size as all the ones we've caught today. So I'll try to give him a nice release, just like the last one. And yeah, there he goes. There's one. He was in the really deep part. Ooh. Oh, looks like it might be better by a little bit at least. Oh, come on. I'm gonna tighten my drag a little. I have it a little too loose there. I think he's a little bit better, but he's still pretty similar. Ooh, he's fighting. He is fighting though. Maybe I shouldn't have tightened my drag so much. Ooh. He's not that big, he's just fighting. This guy is real active. I feel like he's gonna get off. Whoa. Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness. Dang, this guy's feisty. He was a lot harder to get in than the rest of them. Some of them, like this guy, will just put up a fight, while others just kind of lay there and let you reel them in. Okay, so this is a pretty good, like, healthy looking one. I mean, he's definitely very active. Ooh, there he goes. Dude, he shot down there. That was by far like one of the hardest fighting trout I've caught. Oh my goodness. I think the fishing just picked up. This was my next cast. The past 3 fish I've caught have been like right in a row. All right, this is a good sign. It was definitely pretty slow. I mean, it wasn't slow, but it's definitely picked up here. And oh, he just broke that Keitech swimbait off. So actually the first swimbait I used lasted 0 fish because like a fish bit it off. And then I think I caught 6 on this next one. So it's actually lasting decent amount of time. All right, so now I've been out here fishing for just under an hour. Caught 6 trout, so certainly not bad. Definitely pretty fun out here. It is nice that now it's like a little warmer, so we're not like freezing out here, but it has brought out the bugs. There's like a decent bit of gnats just kind of flying around. And if y'all want to try out these little 2-inch Keitech Easy Shiners, I'll put a link in the description where you can pick them up off Amazon.com. They're definitely not bad lures. Like, I really honestly would not recommend these for trout fishing. I would definitely recommend these for just like multi-species creek fishing. Like I said, I've caught so many different species of panfish on these, and quite a few different species of bass. Dude, no way. Did he get off? No, he didn't. Okay. This was like at least 2 casts in a row. I think that was my next cast. After putting on, whoa. Man, he just jumped like crazy. I think that was my next cast after putting on a new swim bait. And man, yeah, fishing has definitely picked up. Like, for whatever reason, they're kind of fired up down there right now. Okay, so I believe this is fish number 7 of the day. It's kind of a little chunky guy. Like, he's been eating something. There's a fish. Oh my gosh. Man, that was the first bite. I think it was just a little bass. I could see him right there in the water. And of course I hook set, and then he comes out and I get stuck in this little branch. But that came out pretty easy. All right, well, there was my first bite. Didn't take too long. So they're in here. There's a fish right there. Little perch. All right, well, I was kind of losing hope on the other side of the spillway there, and I actually went downstream a little bit, didn't catch anything, and then finally came back to the spillway, and I actually caught a fish. And that guy came right up against that wall. I mean, I just casted like totally parallel to that wall. Got a little perch. The one I caught yesterday was a ton bigger than this, but I will take this dude. Oh, okay, there he goes. I just dropped him under a rock. Okay, he's swimming away, but I just dropped him under a rock, so I don't even remember what I was saying, but there he goes. There's one. There we go, another perch. Okay, same size. I think they're stacked up on this wall right here. I've got myself in like the perfect position where I can just do a cast like just parallel to that concrete wall. And this guy is just about the same size. I'll let him go. They have those, I don't know if you've never caught yellow perch before, you might not know, but they have those little spiky things on the back of their gill plates, and both perch have kind of spiked me. There's one. Ooh, this is a lot better one. Lot better one. A good bit better one. Okay, this one's kind of close to the size of the one I caught yesterday. But yeah, I mean, the one I caught yesterday was really big because it was bigger than this. And this is definitely a pretty good one. At least for the spillway anyway, I think. Ooh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's a pretty little fish. It's cool when they do that, when those perch like flare their fin out like that. All right, well, I think I've definitely figured something out. We've now caught 3 perch right off of this wall, and this one, I don't really know how many inches he is, but he's probably at least 10 inches. He's a pretty long and skinny little fish there. I'll give him a careful little release, and ooh, he's just sitting right there. You might be a little confused, but he's fine. Man, that's cool, just watching him swim off right there. No, dude, I just watched a perch come up and try to eat this, but he didn't get hooked. Man, they're definitely still down there. That one was probably at least the second biggest. So there's a bunch of them down there. Just can't always get this in their mouth. There's a fish, first cast. No way. I almost didn't fish here today because of how muddy the water was. But I was like, you know what, maybe it's not too bad. You know, I should at least give it a shot. And my first cast, I got this little bass. There we go, little largemouth. Came on the 2-inch Easy Shiner. And I'm using the white color today because typically an all white color like this is better for dirtier water. And the water's definitely a good bit dirtier today. It rained a good bit last night, so typically that's not the best, but sometimes dirtier water will make the fish bite more. So, all right, well, some people say catching a fish on your first cast is bad luck, but let's hope that's not the case today. Oh, there he goes. There's a fish. Oh my gosh, another one. Another one. It's another little bass. No way, dude. This is like just a couple minutes later. Dang, okay. Well, we only caught perch the other day, and today we've already caught 2 little bass. So, I mean, I've caught bass in here before. I knew there was bass in here, but I don't know why we didn't catch them the other day. Who knows? Maybe the bass just like this white color better. Well, so far I'm definitely glad I did not leave. We've got two bass in the first 5 minutes of fishing. That is a good sign. There's a fish. Is it gonna be another bass? Oh my gosh, it's actually another bass. Oh, and he came off right there. Man, that's annoying. But same exact size and another bass. It's kind of weird. Literally all we're hooking into is bass now. But I will take it. I like catching little bass. The fish, there we go. Little bass. Oh, and he fell off onto the bank this time. That guy is definitely the smallest one of the day. But it's always fun just catching more fish. That's the fun part about these tiny little 2-inch swim baits. So literally just catch anything. Obviously a couple days ago with that clearer water it was better for perch for whatever reason. And then today I'm just getting bass. So I don't know, but it's cool with me. I'm happy to catch whatever bites. There's a fish. Ooh, it's a red breast. All right, I haven't caught a red breast out of here in a while. But hey, one decided to bite today, so I'll take that. And as you can tell, I'm on the other side of the spillway. Once I stop catching fish over there, I typically go downstream, which I did do again today. Didn't catch anything downstream, so then I just came to the other side of the spillway. And it's not a bass, but I will take it. Like I said, I'm going after whatever bites. And that's a pretty little fish. And we'll let him go. Oh, just had another bite right there. I don't know what it was. There's a fish. All right, a perch. There we go. So there are more perch in here. I mean, we were on the side that I caught all 3 perch on last time, and I had a bite on my last cast. Wasn't sure what it was, but it was probably this guy. And there does seem to be a good bit of fish just right here in this calmer water, just kind of right in front of me. And that's where I caught this little perch and that little red breast. Oh my gosh. Dude, my lure just got stuck on a rock and a fish came chasing after the lure and bit it while it was like stuck on the rock. I think it was a perch. There we go. That's probably the fish that was chasing it. I'll take him. He has some bright red fins. And this is probably the smallest perch we've caught so far over the past 2 days. These fish are kind of hard to deal with, these little perch, just because of their fins, but that's a pretty little fish. I'll let him go there. Oh my gosh. That is a baby bass. This is my next cast. This guy is tiny, but I'll take him. All right, well that is about the world's smallest bass, but it's another fish. There we go, got him. It's a bass, nice. It's a decent little bass. I mean, he's not very big. About the same size as we caught earlier. There we go. And he's another little snub-nose bass, kinda. His nose looks a little bit like short. Well, he doesn't look too weird, but he looks pretty normal actually. But I will take him. Another little bass. A lot better than the last bass we caught. But man, this thing will just catch anything out of this spillway. So today we have caught mainly bass, but we still caught that one little sunfish and a couple perch. Oh, I have a fish. There we go. Dude, it's not a bad fish. It's a good bass. You're kidding me. Oh, wow. And there's another one chasing it. Dude, no way. All right, y'all. It took a while. I better be filming. Yes, I'm filming. Awesome. There's another bass following this guy. So I started off at this creek with a young crawl poppy. Wasn't having any luck, so I just decided to switch to a smaller lure. My car is kind of a good ways up, so I only had one rod, and this rod's definitely not ideal for throwing this little 2-inch swim bait, but it's what I got. Until I go back to my car, I'm just going to be using it. So the 2-inch Keitech got us our first fish. Nice little chunky creek bass, and there's one following him. There's more down there. Earlier I got my jig head stuck, and it's a good like at least 4 feet down there, so it's a good little deep hole. All right, we'll give this first little spotted bass of the day an underwater release, and wow, yeah, he was quick to get back under there. Got one. There we go. There's a fish. I've caught a Coosa bass right here before. It'd be really cool if it's a Coosa bass. It might be. Yes, dude, good Coosa bass. Okay, I gotta measure this one for the Georgia Black Bass Slam. Nice. There we go. So Coosa bass, oh wow, it has its jaw is kind of narrow. It's kind of weird, but I've caught one Coosa bass ever in this creek before, and it was right over there. So is it the same fish? I guess it's possible, but I kind of doubt it. I'm sure there's more than one Coosa bass in this creek, but that's awesome. So yeah, this creek has at least 3 different black bass species, being largemouth, spotted bass, and Coosa bass. And today we've caught 1 spot and 1 Coosa bass, so that's pretty cool. All right, well, I'm reviving this Coosa bass here. He was out of the water a little longer than I would normally have him out of the water, just because I got a picture of him for the Georgia Black Bass Slam. So now I have 1 fish documented, 1 out of 5, or 1 out of the 10 species, which I only need 5 to get the certificate, like I mentioned earlier. So this is good, and this is one of the harder species. It's, I don't know, probably about the middle difficulty of all the species to catch in Georgia. Okay, buddy. Is he good? Yeah. He's not swimming off quite just yet, but he's sitting there. Definitely not acting dead. Okay, there he goes. He's getting a feel for things. Probably a little discombobulated being out of the water. Let's see. Oh yeah, there he goes. There he goes. Got something. There we go. I think it's a red breast. Or no, it's a bass. It's a bass. Is it a Coosa? Oh, it's a trout. It's a trout. No way. Okay, they actually stocked this place. They stocked this place with trout a couple weeks ago, supposedly. So I got a trout. I didn't even bring my net. I have to be careful with this guy. All right, I'm gonna just kind of keep him in the water right there. I'm getting a nice variety of fish today. I always love a good variety of fish, especially when they're not just like sunfish. All right, well, not a bad little stocked trout. He's kind of bleeding there. He should be fine. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. He's swimming. He's right at my feet. He's getting used to it again. Yeah, he'll do fine. He just gotta get back together like that last Coosa bass I caught. Ooh, yeah, that was a good cast. I was like, dude, if I don't get a fish on that cast, ooh, it's a trout. Man, it's another trout, dude. Oh, should have brought my net. This one's feisty. This might turn into a trout fishing video. He might get off. I don't have my net. I'm just gonna have to flip him on the bank like the last one. It is a trout. It's awesome. Whoa. Okay, come here, fish. Don't flop around too much. He is so fat. I don't know what he's eating in here, but dude, his belly is huge. I mean, he's freshly stocked. I mean, these things were stocked like 2 weeks ago. And it's not a bad trout. I mean, that might be 14 inches. I don't know. I'm gonna try to get an underwater release on this trout right here. Hope the water's not too murky for me moving around. Let's see, there he goes. Is that a fish? That is a fish. My second cast here. Well, I just switched spots, y'all. Ooh, feisty bluegill. Man, look at that. Well, I moved to this spillway because I already caught a bunch of, I already fished a long portion of that creek. And my second cast, I got a bluegill out of here. So, we will see if we can catch some more. I'm gonna get a little picture of this guy. I mean, this is a solid bluegill. Well, this is a good sign. The water is a little muddy today, so I was worried I might not catch anything, but literally second cast, I got a fish. Another one, okay. This guy must have gotten it on the fall, because I just waited a few seconds to let it get a little deeper. Let's see what it is. Ooh, it's a bass, I think. Yeah, a little bass. Or no, perch. All right. Dude, awesome. We have caught, what, like 6 fish now in 5 different species. It's a yellow perch. This spillway can definitely be pretty hit or miss sometimes, and so far it seems pretty good though, so that's definitely a good sign. 2 fish in like 5 minutes. Oh my gosh, is that another one? They're just hitting it on the fall. Felt like I was stuck for a second, but there's a fish on there. Ooh, is this a bass? Crappie, dude. This is insane. I mean, every fish we pull out is a new species. This is crazy. I don't know what type of crappie, like I don't know the difference in black and white crappie. Well man, this is turning into a good day. I'm definitely happy to catch a crappie. I've caught a few out of here before, and they're definitely not a fish I catch very often, so I will definitely take a little crappie. And by the way, this is the lure I'm using, a 2-inch Keitech Easy Shiner. I love these things. They're amazing creek fishing lures, and I highly recommend them. And the jig head I like to use with them is a 1/32 ounce crappie magnet jig head. They're not the highest quality, but they're cheap, which is nice, and they still work really well. There we go, there's a fish. Please be a largemouth. Oh, it was a perch. There's one. I gotta land this one. I just missed a couple fish. It's probably a perch. Yeah. It's fighting like a perch, and it's a little perch. I will take it. I'd still really like to catch a largemouth to get our species count up another fish. Oh, he came out, and there he goes. There's one. All right. We have a pretty good bite here. What is this? Oh, crappie, let's go. Another crappie. Looks very similar to the last one. I mean, these are definitely really pale. They look a lot more white than black. So I don't know if that means they're white crappie or what, but I will take it. This actually looks like it could be the same fish, but I highly doubt it. Well, this is a great way to end the day here. I'm really glad I decided to come this spillway. Is that a fish? Yeah, that's a fish. It's probably a crappie or a perch. I want to catch a bass, but we'll see. Crappie. Man, yeah, okay. I've only ever caught 2 crappie out of here before, I think. And it was the same day. It was kind of like right before dark, just like today, so. There's must be a school of little crappie out there. Oh, hey, there he goes. There's a fish. There we go. Ooh. Oh, I thought that was gonna be a largemouth. It's a bluegill. Just another bluegill out of the big spillway. So this spillway is really, really shallow, and like there's a little wall where it gets deeper over there. But in general, it's really hard to fish, and the fish are definitely like a lot more spread out. But the best time to fish it is when this water's coming through, because it's actually kind of like at least a couple feet deep on the shallow part. Like sometimes the shallow part is like a couple inches. So I will take him. That's our second bluegill of the day. Hey guys, Sarah from Aaron's Outdoor, and today it is actually early November. And typically I would not do creek fishing in early November, but for whatever reason, it is like in the 70s up here in North Georgia, which is definitely pretty rare for November, I would think. So I decided to take one of my favorite baits, the little 2-inch Keitech Easy Shiner, out here to this creek today. And I actually just got done fishing. I caught some fish, not a ton, so that will be the beginning of this video. And then most of this video will actually be doing some fishing at a little spillway with a 2-inch Keitech Easy Shiner. That was from a few weeks ago, and man, I caught so many fish that day. I also broke a rod, which kind of sucked, so you can make sure to stay tuned for that. But anyway, here's the video. Ooh, got a fish. First cast to crappie. All right. I caught a few crappie here last year in cold weather. I mean, the camera says 20 seconds. That's how fast I caught one. I caught a couple crappie in this creek. I think it was early November. It was either early November or late October last year in this exact spot. And first cast, a few seconds in, I caught a little crappie. So I like catching crappie. I mean, they're a fun fish to catch. A lot of times they'll be schooled up, so fingers crossed. I'm hoping there's some more crappie down there. I caught this guy on my first cast, so hopefully that's not bad luck, but it should be a good sign. We'll let that guy go. There's a fish. Okay, it's a sunfish. Oh wow, it's a decent little red breast sunfish. I've had a couple other fish hit my lure kind of right before I reeled it in, and I think one of them was a sunfish and one was maybe a perch. I couldn't totally tell. There we go, second fish on the little 2-inch Keitech. Creek fishing in November. You definitely can do that for trout, but other species it can definitely be hard. But on a warm day like today, these fish I think are definitely a little more active. We'll let this guy go. Oh, he splashed me. Look at this fish. This is a giant chub or some type of chub. Yeah, he's definitely dead. It's a pretty good size one. Oh, got a fish. Decent bass. Decent bass out of the spillway on this tiny lure. It's bigger than I usually catch out of here. Oh, there we go. Not a bad fish. Dude, this is a bigger bass than I usually catch out of the spillway. Typically I catch like super tiny bass out of the spillway. This one is, you know, a little less than a pound, but it's not a bad fish. It's definitely a fun catch on that little ultralight. I mean, it's a solid, like, you know, 12.5-inch bass. That fish came on the good old 2-inch Keitech Easy Shiner. I've caught so many fish on this lure in the past. Not a bad bass to start the day. We'll let him go here. Oh, dude, I was just jigging it up and down. There we go. Have you caught a perch before?
No, I didn't even know those are in America, dude.
It's a yellow perch.
I thought that was a European fish.
They get really big in Europe. I don't know if they're like a different type of perch, but there's some giant perch in Europe. But got myself a little perch. Oh, there he goes. To eat it. I'm pretty sure perch are supposed to. Ooh, got another one. What is it? It's probably a perch. Ooh.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's another perch. All right, I think they're stacked up against that wall.
Oh,
You got one?
Yeah.
Nice. Or yeah, it's a bluegill. Or a red breast sunfish technically. But yeah, hey, there's a lot of fish down there. All right, there's our second perch of the day. I think we should be getting on some more of these guys. There seems to be a school of them. Like today, I don't think there's any. All right, oh, nice. Oh, it's a perch. Yeah, how did you not get a perch? I've caught 3 right there and you got like a sunfish, but this is a little guy. The other 2 perch I caught were actually like decent sized perch. This is a pretty small one though. All right, well, I'll let that guy go. Seems good, dude. I can't tell. Oh, it's a big old bluegill.
It's an eater.
Dude, yeah, you could totally eat that. That's huge. Oh, I have a fish. I felt something. Ooh, it's a bluegill. Or red breast sunfish, but... Oh. There he goes. Ooh, got a fish right against the wall. Ooh, it's a bass. I don't usually catch bass right against the wall. Oh, I think he got into the water. Oh, I see him. Oh, there he goes. He got away. What? Oh no. My rod just broke? Are you... Dude. My rod just broke. You're kidding. This is a $100 rod. Luckily, this is a St. Croix, and it's got a 5-year warranty, so I think I can get my rod back, but man, I mean, I just barely might have hit this. I don't think I should have broken. Well, I might be sending this into St. Croix, but I mean, luckily these have 5-year warranties, so I'm pretty sure I should get my rod back. Oh, right there, got a bass. All right, well, got a bass right there. Man, I'm so bummed that that rod broke. I mean, I registered it for a warranty when I bought it with St. Croix, so I would imagine they're gonna replace it. But for now, I mean, just having this stiffer rod is definitely not as good for this light lure. But hey, I still caught another fish on it. All right, we'll let this little bass go. He hit it like right on shore, right before I reeled it in. Oh, right there. I caught the other bass that kind of got away, like right here. Oh, oh, speaking of which, it's not a bass, but right against the wall. I mean, these fish like to stack up against these walls. Oh, I've had a lot of fish that have gotten away today by like flopping off as soon as I get them on the bank, but luckily I was able to get this guy. Just another little like average size perch. I got him right up against this wall right here. They definitely like stacking up against the wall. Ooh, there we go, immediately. There we go. Little red breast sunfish. I got a hit on every single cast in there. That was my 3rd cast. But on my 2nd cast, they took my little lure. Well, yeah, I usually do not wade out in this spillway because these rocks are so slippery. But today I have my actual waders on and my wading boots on, so I thought, why not? The reason I have my waders on is because I was out of river before this. I just didn't feel like taking them off, but it's a little fish, but I will take it. All right, well, we'll let him go. Oh, I have a fish. Ooh, okay. I didn't even realize the fish had it. It's a little bass. I'm way out here. It's so slippery out in this spillway, but I'm risking it to try to catch these fish. It's a little one. I mean, it's not too bad, actually. Not too bad for the spillway. All right, well, yeah, you can either just cast this little 2-inch Keitech out and just reel it in at a steady retrieve, or you can just kind of bop it up and down after you cast it. I mean, I basically wasn't doing anything. It probably hit it on the fall, but these are great little lures for catching pretty much anything. Well, we've definitely caught like a good handful of bass out of these 2 spillways today. This is my first one from this spillway, but hopefully it will not be my last. There's a fish. Ooh. Oh, okay. I thought he was like big, but I was just over that piling. Another red breast. But I mean, we are catching them. I mean, I've not caught any big fish today, but that's kind of how fishing usually goes with the 2-inch Easy Shiner. You catch a lot of fish, but for the most part, they're not that big. I mean, if you could find a big school of crappie in a lake or something and drop this 2-inch Keitech on them, I'm sure you could get some nice sized crappie on it. And I have caught a few pretty good crappie on it. But for places like this, it'll just catch pretty much anything in here. So anyway, there he goes. Ooh. Oh, okay. I got a fish. There we go. Over the piling again. It's another red breast. There's a lot of these in here. I saw a pretty decent bass and I casted my lure at it earlier and I saw the lure disappear and I hook set it and my line just broke because it was so frayed from all these pilings. So I don't know, I might have had a decent bass hit or it was just another fish, but I'll take this guy. I have a fish. Ooh. Ooh, it's decent too. He's running at me. Ooh, it's a pretty good bass. Not a bad bass. Bigger than that last one we caught for sure. Dude, not a bad fish. On the 2-inch Keitech. Oh, dude, nice. So, well, it's not as big as the one we caught earlier. And ew. I think he's been caught before. Yeah, he has line coming from out of his throat. So he's definitely been caught before. I would try to get the lure out, but I mean, I can't see the lure at all. So unfortunately, when this fish was caught last, he must have just eaten the entire lure. Some fishermen just kind of cut it off, but oh well. I mean, he's living okay. Dude, this is, have you caught any more?
Yeah, I caught like 6.
Really?
Yeah,
I've caught 5 out of here. Well, this day of fishing is turning out to be pretty good. We're just catching so many fish. I mean, yeah, they're not big, but it's a lot of fun. Ooh. It's probably a sunfish. I can't tell, though. Yeah, another sunfish. The sunfish seem to be up in those pilings. Like, I think I caught both the bass, maybe out of this part. I can't remember. But all the sunfish have come up from way back in there. It's another little red breast. Ooh, got a fish. Dude, yeah, there's so many, like, all the sunfish are back there. This is a smaller one, probably the smallest out of this spillway. Oh, I hooked him and unhooked him and hooked him. All right, sorry about that, buddy. Oh, there's a fish. I thought he came off. Oh my gosh, what is this? Oh no, it's a sunfish. I thought it was something else, but dude, they really are. Just all the sunfish are up there. I don't know where the bass are. I'm surprised I'm getting so many sunfish and so few bass. Ooh, there's a fish. All right, better sunfish. Thought it might be a bass with the way I was feeling at first, but just a little bit bigger sunfish there. All right, well, I'm hoping we can get at least one more bass before the day is done, because we've caught a lot of these little sunfish now. There's a fish. Ooh, okay, over the piling. Dude, there's so many sunfish in here. Yet another, I mean, they're all red breast sunfish. We haven't caught a single green sunfish or a single bluegill out of here. They've all just been these red breast sunfish and the 2 bass. But as far as panfish goes in this spillway, seems to be mostly these red breast sunfish. Ooh, no, it's just a sunfish again. Dude, now that it's getting dark, they are hitting like crazy. That might have been my next cast, or maybe a couple casts later. Surprise, surprise, it's a red breast sunfish. There's so many in here. Oh, what type of fish is it? Oh, it's a sunfish. They're all red-breast sunfish. I've caught like so many of them. They're basically a bluegill. They're just technically a different species. Well, I don't know if we're gonna get another bass or not. If we can't get a bass, hopefully we can at least get like a crappie or something. Something besides a redbreast. There's a fish. All right, this might have to be the last fish of the day, but it's kind of tempting to make some more casts. It's another redbreast. Like, why can't we get a bass? There's just so many of these guys in here. Another one. Next cast, it's another redbreast. This one's a little bigger. One of the better ones, that's for sure. Had a bite. Come back, fish. Oh, I got a bass. On the Keitech. It's a bass. Little bass. All right, it's like 2 weeks later. I don't know how I'll combine these videos. I may like skip some catches because I caught a ton of redbreast sunfish in a row in the other spillway a couple weeks ago, which was the beginning of this video, but got a little largemouth as my first fish on the little Keitech today. He's maybe like 10 inches. Not a big one, but not a bad little spillway bass. Let him go. There's a fish. Please tell me he's hooked. He definitely feels like he's hooked. That was my next cast. So I had one bite the tail off, and then I caught a fish the next cast in the exact same spot. Just a little redbreast. But that's a healthy little fish. All right, well, got a fish on my third cast, and I had bites 2 casts in a row, so it's definitely a good sign. There's a fish. Thought that was a little bite. Ooh, he's fighting. It's another redbreast. This one's a little smaller. Well, this spillway usually has a good variety of species, so I would imagine we'll catch more than just these little redbreast sunfish. All right, well, I can always count on this. Oop, there's that fish. He just went in between that rock, but I think he's good. But I can always count on this little 2-inch Easy Shiner to catch me something. It might not be big, but it'll almost always it'll catch something. Well, there you go, yet another video on the 2-inch Keitech Easy Shiner. I don't think I'll ever stop doing videos on Keitech swim baits because number one, they catch a lot of fish. Number two, they always seem to get views when I do videos on them, so it's just kind of a really good combination. But I love Keitechs. You know, if you've been watching me for a while, you definitely know that, because I just catch a ton of fish on them. Pretty much like any species will go for a Keitech. So anyway, make sure to try them out if you have not already. I'll put a link for the little 2-inch ones down below. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button down below and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. But I'll catch y'all in the next video. Thanks for watching.